for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 33. A gain there of 30 big ones. Christian McCaffrey playing against the Broncos here, and McCaffrey from the Denver area played his high school ball in Highlands Ranch south of downtown. And, of course, Father Ed, a longtime receiver, a very good one for the Broncos, played with them from 1995 until 2003. 23 yards, the final tally.
4 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Locked pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And oh, it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 58 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Broncos nothing.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Stop made by Jarrell Casey. Brings up third down.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets it down to the 32.
He was brought
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Lock. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lock again. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Broncos first down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Lock going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Darren Lee on the...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
34-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Hey, we go, Mike 20. I heard for a lot. They can't hang with us.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
10 at the 42.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And if they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
24-yard line.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, where other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Jerry Judy. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. McManus's point after is good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Jackson on the cover.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The drive starts with a completion left side and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
The kick is good.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
He's coming. We got double up. Delta.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I got you. Check 31.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Bradley Chubb.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Mike 20. Man, that's trash. Hey, Mike 20.
To throw is Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. This is McCaffrey on the give. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
They'll take over 1st.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
3 yards the gain there, second down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Bridgewater now to the goal line, but it's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's complete, right around the 8. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, fourth and goal from the 2. To throw, Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
First and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Locke back near his goal line. He'll go up. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
39-yard.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up second and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Now third down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
4th down. They're going. Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The product of Jersey City to hear Whitehead on the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Locke to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Jerry.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Broncos
on 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice pickup there. 19 yards. And they're set up better for... And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And the pressure gets to him again. But they had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And that 16-0 season starting to come into focus. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line. Today's final score, Panthers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew.